Hi, this is Hilari.
And Anna Maria.
We're under the marquee reporting on our first impressions of Shaun the Sheep. And I quite liked it. Didn't have quite the adult humor of Chicken Run, but I'm not sure that that doesn't make it actually a better movie for kids and maybe a really good movie for little kids. What do you think?
I have to say, I loved it. Far exceeded my expectations. I think this is a movie little kids are really going to enjoy. I think we may agree on this one. Do you want to go back to my place and talk it over?
Okay. Shaun the Sheep just wants a day off from farm routine. Unfortunately, his way of getting that day off ends up with their beloved farmer being carried off to the city, and then to the hospital with a head injury, and the farm dog in hot pursuit. The sheep soon discover that they need their farmer, and go to the city to get him back, but their efforts are complicated not only by the villainous animal containment officer, but also by the fact that their farmer is suffering from amnesia and doesn't even remember them. So now it's up to Shaun to kidnap their farmer before the dog catcher puts them away for good. Okay, so what did you like about it?
I have to say that this movie really blew me away. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. I've seen a number of movies by this company. My favorite was Chicken Run. But I have to say, they tend to be a little more adult-oriented and not a lot of depth and heart. This one had heart. I really, really liked these characters. I thought Shaun had a wonderful arc. He was a proactive
Yes, he was.
I loved it. He kept coming up with all these plans, and even when they didn't work out, then he felt responsible for fixing things. And you know, I just really liked him. How about you? What did you like?
I agree with you. It was a fun movie. I'm not sure I felt like it had as much heart as you did quite, but it grew on you. You know, it was one of those, it started out just being amusing and entertaining, and then you got more and more involved with the characters and their relationships with each other. And one of the things I liked was that there was a lot of depth in their relationships with each other that grew throughout the movie. Their relationships grew and changed throughout the movie.
Okay, so what didn't you like about this movie?
Well, first I have to confess that I'm not a huge claymation fan. That said, and also I didn't really like the way the sheep's mouths went out to the side. That bugged me a little. Yeah. But that's kind of a minor visual glitch, not really related to the story. I also, for me, I missed dialogue a little bit. And I thought that they were actually brilliant to tell that whole story with no spoken words whatsoever, I think.
Well, not recognizables, but there's a lot of mumbling.
Yeah, but yeah, there's not a lot to dislike about it either.
Yeah, I have to agree, the side mouths, which is purely a stylistic thing, bothered me a little bit too. I kept thinking that only one of the sheep was doing that, and then I realized, no, they're all doing that. And so I wasn't quite sure of the thinking behind that. It just stuck out maybe just a tad too far for me.
Yeah. I also think it's going to be a great movie for little kids. The story was very trackable by the very young, and I think it would work for just about any age level.
Yeah, the beginning of the movie really played the visual jokes and, you know, the slapstick and stuff, and kids were in the theater were just really laughing out loud for a lot of that. But you're right, as the story went on, it grew in depth, it grew in character, and it did tug my heartstrings, especially at the black moment for for Shaun the Sheep. It was, it was sniff-worthy. Okay, so how many tickets are you going to give this one?
This may be a personal reaction on my part. For me, it's only a 3.
Oh,
and I know. But the thing is,
but it had more depth and heart.
It had more depth than heart, but it may just not be entirely my cup of tea with claymation and mostly visual jokes. But for me, it's only a 3, but I have to say that may be a personal bias on my part.
No, that's a personal buy. I'm giving it a 4, you know? I have to say, I was not anticipating this to take me further than some of their other movies have taken me as far as my emotions go. And this movie took me to a 4, 4 tickets. The black moment with Shaun the Sheep, I was sniffing, I mean, that moved my heartstrings, and that's all it takes for me to give him a 4 ticket.
And for me, this didn't just quite get there, but that may just be me, and I am the tough grader.
Yeah, she is.
So anyway, that's our review of Shaun the Sheep. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave us a comment. Thanks.
We'll see you at the movies. Mm-hmm.